Alright, in our first example, we're going to find the volume of a prism. So remember, we are making sure to identify our bases, especially in the prisms when you have several options for your bases. So I'm going to choose this bottom rectangle down here to be the base of this prism. That makes this a rectangular prism. And now we're asked to find the volume. So our volume formula is B times H. Remember that B is the area of the base. So let's go ahead and figure out what that is. The area of the base, well, I just outlined it. It's a rectangle, so we'll do base times height. So 10 times 6. And the area of our base is 60. Our height is going to be the distance between the two bases at a 90-degree angle, so our height is 12. And then our volume is going to be the area of the base 60 times 12. Multiply that out, you get 720, and this is going to be units squared. Alright, so I just did this video, and then I did the second video, and now I'm coming back to this. So, did anybody notice that I left my unit as a squared right here? Alright, squared is an area measurement, but we are finding the volume. So when you find volume, the 720 is the same, the units stays the same. Volume is a three-dimensional measurement, and so that's why it's going to get cubed. So careful about that, because all of these units tell us if it's an area measurement or a volume measurement, so make sure you put cubed on your volumes. Alright, so our second example is a triangular prism. You guys can see our bases are these triangles, congruent and parallel to each other. So to find the volume, area of base times height, and then our base, the area of the base, let's talk about that for a second. So I'm going to kind of flip this base around, and I'm going to draw it like this. Just think about if I rotated it, this would be the 3, and this would be the 4. So it's really easy to think, hey, we should get that third side, and it's going to be 5 because it's part of a triple. But what do you actually need to find the area of the base? Well, it's a triangle, so the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. We can see our base is that 3, and our height is the 4. So the area of our base is 1/2 times 3 times 4, or 6. Our height is going to be the distance between the two bases at a 90-degree angle. So our height is equal to 10. And then we just plug into our formula. Oops. Volume equals area of the base, which is 6, times the height, 10, giving us 60 units squared. And there's our volume. Okay, so like on the last video, I had to come back just because, silly me, I left the wrong unit. So it's not units squared because it's volume, it's going to be units cubed. So 60 units cubed. So just be careful about your labels.